Hey guys, welcome back to Javon Rule 16. I am your host Javon, and today we're up for a brand new benchmark. Is Exoprimal or something like that for the PC? Exoprimal. Oh yeah, I nailed it. Wow, I nailed that. I can't believe it. Not butter. Anyway, yeah, today we're testing this out on my Intel Core i3-10105 with the AMD RX 600 8GB VRAM graphics card. We're running with 16GB of DDR4 RAM and dual channel memory, and I'm playing at 1080p on the Ultra preset, no FSR. I wanted to see how it would perform naturally like this, and it is using the RE engine, so I'm excited about this. That's always a good thing, but it is CPU intensive, I have noticed. Okay? Let me show y'all real quick. As I said, 1080p. I hate these types things where I have to do matchmaking and thing, but yeah, we are using 1080p Ultra. Hopefully, this is the only preset I have to use. I guess this is the loading This is the loading place. 1080p Ultra. Let's find out if it runs. We are doing 75 FPS, but at this point, I wouldn't recommend any higher. It's like I can't recommend going any higher because my CPU can't handle it. Like, look at my CPU, it's over 87%. Now, it does play at a stable frame rate. Like, I played the training and it stayed at 75 FPS the entire time, but I mean, as you can see, this is going to be extremely demanding. You might need a better CPU to run this game, but it is doing 1080p Ultra, which is nice. I probably should have done 1440p maybe high, and that would have alleviated the CPU. Obviously, we shouldn't be doing 1080p on an RC 600, but yeah. But yeah, let me uncap the frame rate now, and this is it. It runs decently. We're getting over 80 FPS on average, I would say now. And it's still keeping in the 80 even with intense a bunch of dinosaurs on screen. Boy, I feel like a lot of people are gonna forget about this game when this game actually comes out. But this is the open beta test, by the way, guys. It'll be I think it's from the 70th to the 20th. You can go on Steam and grab this right now if you guys care enough to do so. I will test this on the 630 as well as the R9 280X. I think with the 630 I'll barely do training though, because why? But it does have the RE engine once again, which is extremely fast. So we have that going for us. We always have the RE engine going for us. Love the RE engine. And it definitely does play without any... It definitely plays without any stutter. But like I said, this is more for... Unfortunately, I can't do 1440p when I'm recording because I'm using a capture card, and the setup just doesn't work that way, unfortunately. But yeah. This would be better for 1440p. This would have handled it better, but my CPU is being pushed right now, and I don't necessarily like that. As you can see, we have breathing room with the GPU. A more powerful CPU probably would be better for the 1080p, but yeah, just keep that in mind. A lot is going on, and it's still running around 80 FPS on average still. I can't really complain here. But once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and stick around for more epic content. If you guys like seeing me test games out on low-end hardware like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys. I love to test the games. I love to show you how the games run. I do recommend be careful with Ultra though. As you can see, my VRAM is hitting almost close to 8 gigs. Like, that's ridiculous. That's the first time I've seen my VRAM hit 7.7 gigabytes of RAM since I got this computer like 3 weeks ago. That's the first time. My whole RAM is almost used out. You gotta be careful with that, guys. Where did the other one go? Oh, I'm like, where are you going? You gotta be careful with that. So it can max out the 8 gigs at ultra. So be careful with that. But it's not causing any stutter, so I think this is fine. What are we doing with this platform? Oh, is this like that thing in Overwatch? It's a constant barrage, so we will be able to do 1080p, ultra, 60 FPS at all times. Without, you know, it might get a dip every once in a while, I guess, but not very often. And it'll handle itself. Once again, I do recommend having a better CPU though. If you have something like a C600 for this, or just play at 1440p. I think at 1440p this would have alleviated everything, and I still would have been able to get over 60 on maybe high. I'm not gonna change the settings because there's no point. There's no point in changing the settings. The game is completely locked to 60, man. I mean, the game's completely pegged as it is a CPU bottleneck. There's literally no point in changing the settings. Medium was playing about the same, if I'm being honest with you. And the CPU was still pegged all the same. In fact, I think the CPU was worse. But anyway, I'm just going to mute myself now, so enjoy the rest of the gameplay, and I'll see you guys next time. Maybe more, I'll have more for you in the 630 and the R9-280X, because those will be interesting to test on the low settings. And I'm not even going to use FSR. Once again, there's no point. It's a CPU bottleneck. But it won't be for the R9-280X, so FSR there will be interesting. I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay.